Good morning, everyone. Here we are. It is, of course, the Fruit Nut News on Monday the 30th today, ladies and gentlemen. Monday the 30th. 17 participants in this morning. So there you go. Absolutely amazing. So Nina Turner's in, Sharon Young's in, Angela Davis is in, Lisa's in, Jen's in, Sheila's in, Sue's in, Jack is in, Christine's in, Jan H is in, Jan Williams is in, Jan Lace is in, Jason Thomas, Olivia, Glenn Pearson, and New Life is in, and Sue, psychic, holistic healer and worker. Could do with a bit of that, know what I mean? So here we are on, of course, Monday, of course, the 30th, as they say in the trade, of March, 30th of March. So let's have a look at what have we got for today? I'm just thinking about just the light here. It's a bit bright, got sun in the face. So, so what have we got? Very interesting. God, how are we doing? Everything is still really kicking off. As you well know. Now, the Iranians apparently have issued a video in regards to Kash Patel swinging his hips around I'm presuming it's his house. Looks like a professional Bollywood dancer. Wonder if he's taking after Mr. Zelensky. Mr. Zelensky, the Iranian dancer and leather-clad gay boy from, of course, Ukraine. So very interesting. Now we have heard that Zelensky, who is touring the Middle East at the moment, and he's offering his expert opinions and expert narratives on drone technology and, of course, war moves. Unfortunately, Zelensky doesn't really have a lot of sort of kudos, you know what I'm saying? So how he's managed to get into this role of touring the Middle East. It's an absolute crock of shit. Now, meanwhile, of course, what else have we got? Kash Patel, the porn addict. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, now, Kash Patel, apparently, he's on some porn site. I don't know what it is. But clearly he's a porn addict, according to the Iranians. Now, he goes under the name of Spider Cash. So if you can work that one out, we will do. Lucy Letby's still up on the thing. This is going to be a retrial. It's clear that Lucy was a scapegoat for whatever did happen there. There has been some talk that there was. They were testing drugs on the babies, like without anybody's opinion, and fucking tits up. There also could be someone else higher up involved in that. We're not quite sure, but we will get to the bottom of it. Now, it was an interesting one. Have you ever wondered why there's different coloured popes? We've got a white pope, a red pope, a black pope, and we've also got a pale pope, which is actually green. Now, have you ever wondered about this? Because this is really interesting. I'm going to do a bit more on this probably later on tonight. But I find it fascinating that the Catholic popes, the colour of the Catholic popes, basically refers us to the four horsemen of the apocalypse, so to speak. That's an interesting one, isn't it? So, she'll keep an eye on that. Now, April the 2nd, Donald Trump said that April the 2nd is Liberation Day, ladies and gentlemen. So this is quite an interesting one. So we're getting reports that silver, it's possible silver is going to go back to its original price. I tell you, a few months ago that silver was going to go to its original price of which is the same as gold. Silver used to be the same price as gold. Unfortunately, due to bullshit in the financial markets, it somehow didn't have as much value. However, silver is a very valuable commodity, and is this going to be a silver jubilee? Very interesting. Now, I'll keep you informed in this one and let you know, but the original price is going to go back to 1792. Now, I don't know actually whether that means that that's the price of 1792 or whether or not it's going to sort of be today. So oh, excuse me. Oh, dear me. I think at the moment we've got gold. I think gold is doing about $5,000 an ounce. It's suspected to go up to anywhere between 8 and 10. It possibly more. That's some of the outcomes. But God, if it does, and then silver is supposed to go with it as well. I did say it was going to do one-on-one with gold at some stage, but of course it's a waiting game, really. Anyway, that's quite an interesting one. So we'll wait and see. Now, if it does do that, if silver does go to even 5, even 8 or 10, you lot are going to be very well rewarded for joining me, because that will lead to some presents being given out, so to speak. Anyway, enough of that. Iran. Now, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, all this argy-bargy about Trump did this, Trump said that, fucking Zelensky's doing this, Iran's doing that. This is all about the destruction, not of Iran or the Iranian people, but it's all about dismantling the old guard. Which, of course, as you all know, oh dear, Iran is run by Rothschilds, and of course, London, of course, is running the financial system around the world. So what's happening here is that the financial oil system is clearly being changed. It's clearly being challenged, and it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. Now, everybody, of course, is worried, it's going to be like Iraq, it's going to be like Afghanistan. To be honest, I think it's going to be much different to that. I think that these places are going to get completely changed, but in a very good way. And I think that's the evidence that we're seeing now is coming around more and more and more as we move forward. So yeah, that's quite an interesting one. So we'll wait and see on that little note. So yeah. Yeah, very interesting. I think that it's we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. And we've got all this confusion. We've got Trump saying, "Oh, the ship was it. The ship wasn't it. It was it. It wasn't it. We are doing this. We're going in. No, we're not going in." It's all just confusion. It's all just confusion. So now this was an interesting. Now BBC apparently announced today that they are going to do an Epstein survivors program. and they're apparently they're going to get people on. They're going to get people on that have never spoken before on camera. So once again, you know, let's see what happens. But it's just very interesting how that is going to be. I'm just going to have to go and move my van. Just 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I just had to move the van. So very interesting. Now, Melania Trump, this was a nearly interesting one. Melania Trump was sat with Mrs. Macron. I think this was at, I'm not sure whether it was a tech meeting or something like that. But, and then there was a robot, this robot. And, I mean, Melania Trump isn't really one for smiling, but I think she was actually quite cracked up about the robot. Now, the robot spoke in the voice of Donald Trump, which was quite interesting as well. But it was interesting that she was sat with Macron, yeah, Mrs. Macron, or should we say Mr. Macron too, who happens to be a transgender cross-dresser. So very, very interesting. What else have we got? Let's have a look. Now, apparently shoplifting for over 60s is on the increase. It's jumped up by about 35 to 40%. The police are absolutely baffled by this new jump in senior citizen crime, and they can't really understand why it's happening. Well, this is for the police, of course. I can tell you, it is, of course, that the people of the UK are being shafted by prices. Very interesting, isn't it? Now, what else have we got? Now, this was a good one as well. Police are asking Ian Huntley's daughter, okay, to pay for his funeral. Now, it's already taken place, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Now, the daughter has never had anything to do with, Ian Huntley whatsoever. I don't think she really knew him at all. So, but it's really interesting, okay, that, she's been contacted by the police. I mean, how, and she's been asked to pay the costs of $3,000. I mean, how, what should we say that is? How unprofessional that is, Just bury the man out of the way, get it sorted, job done. Do you know what I mean? Now, apparently there was an incident in Derby over the weekend with a car ramming session. Apparently, an Indian national, apparently nothing to do with counter-terrorism police, not, saying. And a 26-year-old man was arrested for ramming people in a very busy area of Derby. Now, this was quite a good one as well. Angela Rayner quit a few months ago, as you well know, over the stamp duty thing. She didn't pay enough stamp duty on the sale of her house. I don't know how she's got away with that. Not quite sure, but anyway, not to worry. But and so let's look at the facts. Angela Rayner quit a few months ago because she's not paid stamp duty, or she didn't pay enough, or whatever. Now she is contesting claims about the stamp duty while she's trying to make a front bench comeback. Very interesting. So why is she claiming that the claims were unfounded? You quit. You admitted you were guilty because you quit. Now you're claiming that you weren't guilty, and yet you quit. There you go. But this is how these people work. These people are so thick that they, I don't know what it is about them. They're just so thick. They're not thinking at all. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually don't know what they're doing, and they've been let out into the field from the stable, and they ain't got a fucking clue. You know what I'm saying? They've lost. The handlers have stepped away. Now, Mandelson, of course, we got the story of the vanishing phone and the vanishing text messages. That was the story. Keir Starmer went into great detail about how Mandelson was this and that and the other, and he did this and he handed it in and he gave his name and he gave his date of birth, and there was so much detail it was untrue. So much detail it was untrue. But listen, we're not bothered about the phone, okay, because, of course, we've got the data. So the phone is not important. It's the data. So you've still got the data, so just release the data. Or maybe you can't release the data because certain things are on that data. Maybe. We don't know. Now, Michelle from Strictly Come Dancing, she's in tears this morning. Absolutely tragic. She said that I gave Strictly all of my life, and they sacked me on a Zoom call. Michelle, pull your fucking pants up, love. Stop crying and get on with it. What did you expect the BBC to do? The BBC are paedophile protectors. Know what I mean? Honestly, unbelievable. I can't believe that people still are surprised by this behaviour. Now, Tiger Woods, of course, flipped his vehicle, which means that the script has been flipped. Very interesting. Now, apparently, Tiger was on legal drugs. They were legal, yes, they were legal, and they wanted to tell you that they were legal 5 times so that you realise that they were legal and he wasn't illegal. Does that make sense? So they're legal, okay? So let's just say that again. The legal for any person that's not listening to what I'm saying, okay? When I say the drugs were legal, I'm not actually meaning that the drugs were legal. But they are legal, okay? Need to start using your brains. Come on. Now, the US Pres, Mr. Trump, beautiful. I will take the oil in Cog Island, and troops will be on the ground. Who knows? Just wait and see. Now, Keir Starmer has announced today that he's having a Cobra meeting today. They're having a Cobra meeting. They're having a Cobra meeting, and they're just going to have a look at the crisis. Right now, we had a Cobra meeting a few years ago, and we had a quick look at the boats. We had a Cobra meeting to actually look at the illegal immigrants. We just had a look at them. We had a Cobra meeting over the expense of the illegal migrants in the hotel. We had to have a look. We had a Cobra meeting over COVID. We had to just have a look at COVID. But in all these instances, we didn't do anything about it, of course. No, we just had a look. So once again, Keir Starmer is just having a look at the fuel prices. And you see what people are doing. People will be thinking, oh yeah, he's doing an investigation. No, he's not. He's not going to do fuck all. He's just looking. In fact, I won't be surprised at that Cobra meeting this morning that the lads don't have coffee and biscuits, a good old chat, play some PlayStation, and basically write a few things down. Because that's all that's going to happen. Mandelson, of course, keeps on giving. Epstein keeps on giving. And a spokesman for the City of York spoke today in regards to Fergie when he was asked about why Fergie had been taken off of the right to the city keys. The official in question said that we're not quite happy with a member of our people hanging around with paedophiles. Well, maybe you want to look at all of the people in your council, because there's a few in there that you need to fucking be serious about, let me tell you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today. Monday morning blues, of course, for a lot of people. Back to work. They're all dying. Oh, my God, they're all depressed. Remember, live in the present. That's why it's called the present. Okay, because it's a present to you. Today is a present. The sun is a present. Happiness is a present. I am a present. Brilliant. Because it's a gift. Present is a gift. Yes. Okay. Let's get over that one. Right. I'm going to get myself off. Love you, lads. Take care. Have a great day. I've got to catch up with some shit. So we'll probably see you again later. Don't forget, if you hear the EBS, you know what to do. Bye.